now, literally. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Actually Clean Beauty. My name's Joanna. I'm going live right now, and I just want to make sure that the volume is okay. My assistant is going to tell me yes or no. You sound okay?
I don't know yet.
Okay. I'm waiting for a heads up or a thumbs up. By the way, this is like one of my 2 or 3 favorite lip balms. I'll link it below. It's Province Apothecary. Thank you. Okay, we're good to go. Province Apothecary. So, you guys, Lily Lolo and Jane Iredale are both having 20% off sales right now. If you see this after the sales, you can still get 10% off at Lily Lolo with my code LLJOHANNA. I'll put it below. But I wanted to show you guys some of their clean products that I like. So I'm going to attempt to do a full face. But yeah, so just so you guys know, I check the ingredients on every single product, even on so-called clean brands like Lily Lolo and Jane Iredale. However, I do not consider all their products clean because a lot of times they will use lake dyes. Sometimes they might add benzyl salicylate or something. And anyway, I look at all the ingredients to make sure that they don't have any of those things in them. So this is all clean, non-toxic products. I do have my green nails on for St. Patrick's Day. I'll link those below too. So yeah, this is just a fun little Monday sale full face. So let me scoot in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I do not have a clean, there is not a primer for either of these brands that I consider clean, so I'm going to use my go-to primer, which is the OG SPF 40 primer. I really like this stuff. You can also use it as the last step in your skincare routine. It's like nice and glowy. And of course the SPF is non-nano zinc oxide only. I do not use products that use titanium dioxide as their SPF because you don't know if it's nano or not. So yeah, so you can see this just gives me like a glow. I also just got the Suntegrity SPF 30 primer to try, and it's also nice, but it does have more of a white cast than this. This really does not have any white cast for me anyways, and it gives you a nice glow, but this is more of a matte finish, so depends on what you want. So what are we going to start with? I am actually going to start with the Jane Iredale SPF 30 foundation. I love to layer SPFs, and this is a really nice foundation. It, of course, only uses non-nano zinc oxide as the SPF again, and it's just a really nice base. So this is shade 26 Light, and if you are neutral to cool undertone, similar to me, I would give this one a try, but I basically apply it like it's skincare, and then I buff it out with a brush, so I'll show you. It's gonna look a little ridiculous at first, but it's like I want the SPF 30 all over, you know, so. You guys, I went to a boot camp fitness class this morning before I had breakfast, and it was very intense. I don't think I'm gonna go again. So you can see this color match is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm just making sure that it's like I have the coverage, like it's all over before I buff it out. So, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to wipe my fingers off. Hold on. Okay. Where's my foundation brush? Here it is. I love this Jenny Patinkin complexion brush. It kind of gives me like an airbrushed look. But I'm going to try to zoom in so you can see. I don't know. I don't know if that worked, but yeah, if you are looking for a truly clean SPF foundation, this is a really nice one. It has kind of a radiant finish, I'd say, but look at the coverage. It's pretty easy to get pretty solid medium coverage. And you can build it up, but this is one of my two go-to SPF foundations. The other one is the Lauren Brook Cream Foundation. This is really, really nice too. And I feel like it really smooths out the look of my pores. So it's also a very nice one. You can use my code to get a little discount on that too, but it's also non-toxic. It's like SPF 28 or something. So we have our nice foundation base here. Next, I'm gonna go in with, this product is really cool. This is the Lolo eyeshadow primer, and it's unlike any other eyeshadow primer I've used. It actually color corrects your lids. So first I go in with the lemon colored side, and it just kind of cancels out any blue. You can also use this over your concealer. I'm not wearing concealer yet, and you really just need a little bit, otherwise it will just gather in your lines. And then I go in with the peach side. Cancel out any, what does peach cancel out? I forgot. But it gives you a nice little base for your eyeshadow. Okay. So see how my lids are just like, it's just color corrected. I love it. And it's made with like nice oils that does not make your lids dry. It actually hydrates your lids. So yeah. And I pulled out, I have two eyeshadow palettes from Lolo. The Golden Hour palette, which I've showed you guys a few times, and this is newer to me, the Smoke and Mirrors palette. If you are leaning towards cool toned, this has a lot of nice shades for you too. So yeah. Let's see. So I'm gonna start off with, you guys, I love pink, obviously. I'm gonna start off with this pink shade. And just gonna do where I want the outside of my eyeshadow look to be, since I have hooded eyes. You guys, I just turned 47. I don't like talking about the number of my age anymore. There is a little bit of gathering in the lines. I just do that. Same here. And just put it there. This is a very subtle shade, but I just love pink. And I want to wear pink everywhere. This shade reminds me of the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow stick in Macaron. That's a nice cool pink too, and it's not toxic. No lake dyes. So what are we gonna do next? Let's go in with this kind of mushroomy shade, this one here. And where did I put it? Okay. Put it just inside where I put the pink. The only thing about going live is I can't speed up this process like I normally do when I'm editing my videos. So you just gotta bear with me. But yeah, you guys, that boot camp this morning was no joke. And I'm kind of fit. But I do a lot of I used to do a lot of ballet and yoga. Now I do a little bit of yoga and walking on an incline every day for my workout. So I was not prepared, y'all. I was not prepared. Now, ooh, let's see. I either want to go in with that. That's like almost black, I feel like. Or this one. I'm going to go in with a tad bit of this, just a little bit, for some dimension. And it's like I have to apply the eyeshadow sometimes when it's like that at rest and sometimes when it's like that. So I can see like what it looks like. If you have hooded eyes, you know. But like I just want a little bit of this dark shade to like peek out for some dimension like that. Nice. And then the other side. This eye, for some reason, is just easier to apply. I think like my hood is not as obvious on that side or something, but try to build it up a little on this side. Ooh, like that. So let's see. Should we blend? I feel like I want. Yeah, let's just blend it. Y'all, for blending, I have this little brush that I don't think they sell anymore. It's like an Ulta brush. But anyway, oh look, I have a lot of stuff that has probably foundation that's gathered here. Let me do that first. Okay. I just love these little palettes. You guys, and I forgot I have Jane Iredale eyeshadow palettes too, but maybe I'll have to go live again tomorrow and show you that. I don't know. So there it is blended. Looking good. Okay, I think I want to build it up a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with this like mid-tone shade again. And do a little bit of that. It's kind of like grayish. Okay, not bad. Just blend a tiny bit. Okay, that's it. This eyeshadow, like I usually do it darker, but I do have an eye pencil from Lolo that I have never used before. So hello, welcome. And this is normally I'm gonna do concealer next. I actually have a new to me shade of the Jane Iredale liquid concealer. This is the Pure Match liquid concealer. They have a few concealers. This one is one of the non-toxic ones. Um, this is a darker shade than I've used before. As I'm getting older, I like to use darker shades now for my concealer because I feel like it's less aging. So this is my little Dillium Tools 934 brush. I'll put my code down below for these brushes, but they are affordable and they are nice and soft and sustainable and pink. So you really can't go wrong with that. So, since I already have foundation under my eyes, I'm not gonna bother with a corrector. I'll just put that in there. I feel like that's a nice shade. This is shade 6N. A lot of times I will use the Tower 28 concealer, but I've been actually liking this one lately. I need to use it more to find out if it's one of my favorites, but it is pretty, it does have pretty good coverage, I think. I like to let my concealer sit before I blend it, especially these liquid concealers. It's just so much easier for me to blend that way. So there you go. And if you put your concealer on before your eyeshadow, you can use that eye primer over your concealer. So here we go. Yeah, I think this is going to be a better shade than the lighter shade I had, just as far as it not like aging me as much. So there we go. We're going to let that sit while we do our brows. Okay. I have this a little bitty brow duo by Lolo. I've never used it, y'all. I got to use it for the first time with y'all. Do I know how to use this? Not really. I feel like, oh yeah, okay, so I got this, ooh, crash. I got this tool. So I'm assuming that you put this in the wax. You guys, I should have looked it up. But I'm just doing that in the wax a little bit. Should I do that after I define them? I don't really know. But let me just do that. Okay, with the wax and not get it in my hair. Is it doing anything? I don't know. But let's go into this powder. This is powder? Okay, yeah, it's powder. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. I'm used to using the Kosas Brow Pop. Let's see how this compares. Ooh, it's a little dark. I feel like I put too much on. You guys. Okay. Oh no, it's too dark. I'm scared. This is the shade medium. We'll see what happens here. I've never used a brow powder, you guys, let alone this one. Or a brow pomade, and this is both. Look at it. Oh no. Okay, that's better, right? That's not bad. I think you really just need a little bit on there. I feel like it's too dark. But, okay. I'm like, what do I do? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clean this up. I don't know if this is my favorite product, but it's just, especially it being like this shade, I really just need a little bit, like, and I feel like, hmm. I do not know what I'm doing. Look how patchy. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Oh wow, I'm really gonna have to clean this up. Oh no. Let's. It'll be okay. It will be okay. This is like a little bit of concealer on this brush. Okay. Because I feel like I didn't do a great job. Hmm. Well, you see, it looks okay from far away, but close up, it's a little patchy. Let's try the other side. So this is the brow powder, okay? That's a little bit too dark of a shade, but we're doing it anyways. People just scrolling on their lunch break like, what's this lady doing? Okay. I'm attempting to use a brow powder for the very first time in my life. That's a little bit, that's a little bit too dark. Okay. It's hard to do while I'm filming too, like. Okay. This is looking better on this side. I don't know why. Not that it looks great, but. Okay. That's all right. I think the key is to just get a tiny bit of powder on it, like not a lot. Like really not a lot. I think I was getting too much on it. Because I think it can look really natural if you really just put a little bit. Okay. I guess that's fine. um, I'm still trying to clean this one up, but you guys can't see the patchiness from there, but we're just gonna go with that for right now. Yeah, take a little concealer from here and put it there. Okay. That is fine. I'll fix my brows, you guys, after. But I think they're okay. Actually, they did. I just looked in the mirror and they look patchy. It's fine. It's fine. Let's blend our concealer. Hey, I did okay for my first time, I guess. But it's just so much easier to blend this liquid concealer once it's dried a little bit. And I just blend it upwards. And then I do this for a little wing effect for my eyeshadow. Blend it, blend it, blend. Blend it so you can see. Yes, my eyes get red when I put on like any eye makeup really around my eyes. So yeah, even when I'm using clean products, it's just I have sensitive eyes. Okay. Not bad. This loose finishing powder by Lolo I'm going to use to set my eyes and everything. And I'm going to use my trusty Jenny Patinkin On Point Puffs. I love these things. But I have tried their Lolo's finishing powder, their pressed finishing powder, and the loose. And I think I do like the loose a little bit better. If I can get this out here. It's like snowing very slowly. Why is it so slow? I don't know. Okay. Just get it all over there. Usually I use the Anika Organic setting powder, but I like this too. And this is Lily Lolo, and you can get it 20% off right now, so. Look how nice. That's set and then not set. Very nice. Do the other eye. Oh, I have a little bit of settling here. Let's do this before we set it. Okay. And there you go. Doesn't that look nice? Flawless. Let's do, I'm going to do finishing powder on the whole face too. But that means we have to do this again. Okay, if I hit it, it comes up faster. This is my Jenny Patinkin powder brush. I love her brushes. Put it all over. And this powder is like so nice and smoothing. Smoothing and illuminating. Look at that. Okay. I do love this powder. Now for blush. Y'all, I have, this has got to be my favorite Lily Lolo blush that I've tried so far, is this Naked Cheek Pink Duo. It has a nice neutral pink shade, neutral to cool, and then like a highlighter shade. But I have these other two Lily Lolo pressed blushes that I want to show you what the color is like in case you are interested, because they have really nice pressed blushes. This is Coming Up Roses. It's kind of a more like rosy brown color. It's really nice. I like that. And then this shade I like a lot too, and I use it a lot. It's called In the Pink. This is more of a like neutral to cool pink. See how nice and bright that is? It looks really nice. But today I'm using the Naked Cheek Pink Duo. So I'm going to first go in with this shade. Yeah, nice. I feel like it goes with this eyeshadow palette really well. And you guys, I don't know why, but a lot of times I use this. Ooh, never mind. Well, I'll just do both. I use blush as like bronzer up here kind of, but Lolo does have a very nice bronzer that I want to show you. This is the shade. What? Where is that? Oh no, you guys, I have to find. Oh, here it is. This is the shade Miami Beach. So, I don't use a lot of bronzer usually, but I do like this bronzer. And I just use very little of it because I don't love to be overly bronzed. But let me show you. This is this is Miami Beach bronzer. Yeah. So now let's go in with the highlighter shade. I love to use this as like a topper for my eyeshadow too, this highlighter shade when I'm, especially if I'm wearing like a pink eyeshadow look. I really like that. So let's just use it up here. I feel like it kind of gives like a 3D blush effect. See? And I'm going to open up this Smoke and Mirrors palette again because we did not put this pink shade right here. It's pretty. Look at that. It really rounds out the eyeshadow look, huh? Love it. Okay, so I really like that. I might put on more blush later, but first I want to try this Lolo eye pencil. I've never tried it before. I got the shade brown. One thing I like about Lolo is they have a lot of clean products that are affordable, which you can't say for a lot of brands. So let's do this eye pencil. Oh, nice. Okay, it goes on pretty easily. Pretty easy to get some definition there. I'm not going to attempt to do a wing on live because it's just going to end up like these eyebrows. A mess that I have to clean up 5 million times. So I'm not going to put you guys through that. Oops. Just putting it as close to the lash line as I can. Nice, this with and without. I have the urge to do a wing, but I'm not going to. Oopsie. There we go. I actually really like this eye pencil because sometimes you have to, let me wipe this off me. Sometimes you have to like press hard over and over again to get any pigment, but I didn't have to do that with this. I like it. Let's do, okay. I like this volume mascara. Hello, welcome. Glad you're here. I'm almost done with my full face. So glad you like it. Thank you for commenting. So we're gonna use 2 lash products that are on sale. The Jane Iredale Lash Primer and Extender. I love this stuff. I've been using it for years, honestly. It helps keep my mascara on longer. Like, the mascara we're going to use is, for me, lasts a good 6 hours without transfer usually. But this makes it last more like 8 hours. So, you guys, I have a booger. I have to get it so you don't see it. Okay. Sorry. It goes on white, but it does dry clear. But I go in with the mascara right afterwards. This is the new Lolo Volume Natural mascara. I actually really like it. It gives you like immediate volume, basically. I did a video on this. Wow, thank you for all the comments. I love you. Love you for that. Yes, these are all products that are 20% off right now. See? Mascara and no mascara. Look. And you guys, I always comb through my lashes because I'm a little OCD like that, so I just do that real quick. This is the Dillium Tools mascara brush, and I just kind of twist it through my lashes while the mascara is still wet to avoid any clumps. Thank you for all your comments. Wow. I love having comments. So glad you like the makeup. But look at the difference. That's just lash primer and mascara. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. The lash primer. And this stuff does give you more kind of vavoom for your lashes too. So that's also what you're seeing. But yeah, if you have a mascara that you like but it doesn't quite last you all day, try that lash primer. You can get 20% off right now. And in the replay, I'm going to link everything in the description, so you'll have all the links. Just come back to this video. It's just like immediately volumizing this mascara. I like it too because the brush, like the bristles don't go all the way to the end. And I like that because it makes me like, with big fluffy brushes, I always like hit my eyelid. I hate it. I'm gonna brush through. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. So, yes, now we just have to do lips and then we'll be done. So I pulled out my kind of two favorite Jane Iredale pencils. Unfortunately, they do use lake dyes in some of their lip pencil shades. I just bought another one that it wasn't, the lake dyes were not disclosed online, but they were on the box, and that pisses me off. So that's what pisses me off about Jane Iredale. Am I going live tomorrow? I might go live tomorrow to show you some different shades of things. Definitely if people want me to go live tomorrow, I will. So yeah, nutmeg and nude, as far as I know. I think this might be an old formula, so I don't know, but as far as I know, these don't have any lake dyes. They did not on the box. So, lake dyes are petroleum-based synthetic dyes that can be contaminated with carcinogenic byproducts. So I try to avoid them. They're in a lot of lip products and blushes. Almost any lip product and blush you find on the market, you will see Lake pigments. So, the good thing is in my shop, this is a shade nude, by the way. Um, I look at all the ingredients of every product and I include all the retailers so you know that nothing has anything bad in it. So this is the shade nude. I also have the shade nutmeg, which I was going to show, but I might not. I do like the Jane Iredale lip pencil formula though, so that's why it pisses me off so much that they use lake dyes all the time, especially when you don't know it's in the product until you buy it and get it. I do not like that. Stop doing that, Jane Iredale, please. But anyway, this is a really nice affordable lip gloss by Lolo. This is the shade English Rose. And I like this shade. It's a really nice kind of nude pinkish. I do have a Lolo short with the two of their lipsticks with no lake dyes. And you can check out that short. It's in my Lolo playlist. But this is a nice pinky nude. And they disclose the aroma, which is just maltol. So there's the look, y'all. What do you think? I like how this look turned out. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with this, except for my eyebrows. I'm gonna go finish them off camera with my Kosas Brow Pop because it's always good. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate you. And make sure you're subscribed. If you like non-toxic makeup videos, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much. Take care.